Hello, everyone, and welcome to tonight's Monday night iBUG Buzz Call. Today is July 14th, 2025, and this is Buzz Call number 692. My name is Brad Snyder, and I am the facilitator for tonight's call. As a reminder to everyone, the iBUG Buzz is an open forum where we discuss all things iOS. That means we'll talk about hardware like your iPhones, your iPads, AirPods, Apple Watch, Apple TV. We'll even talk about a iPod Touch if you still got one of those around. I'm not sure how well it'll work, but we'll talk about it. We'll talk about peripherals like headphones, keyboards, apps, all kinds of things, just so it's in the iOS universe. We have other calls to talk about other things. And the one thing we don't do is we don't do Windows. So let's see. Let's talk about what's going on in the iBUG world this week. Of course, tonight we're doing the buzz call. We do have the after buzz after this call, and that's a little community visitation time. Very popular. Tomorrow night is what is tomorrow night? Thursday. The third Tuesday, we will talk about, it will be the Mac Buzz, and Herbie will host that for us, and we talk about the Mac for an hour. That's at 5 o'clock p.m. Central, 5 to 6, right here in this same Zoom room. All times given are Central Time. Let's see, Wednesday, I believe, is the third Wednesday. That means Android Insight. Is that correct? Yes, this is the third Wednesday. So we have Android Insight. Thursday will be the third Thursday. So we have Trekkie Talk. I do not know what we're listening to, but I'm sure once we unmute, if Jody is here, she'll let us know what we're watching or listening to for this week's get-together. We have a movie on Friday, in case you didn't know about that. And movie starts at 8. We have the pre-movie social time at kicking off now at 7. So always a lot of fun, lots of argle bargle, some name that tune, a joke or two. Who knows what other nonsense might rear its head. We will reveal the movie Big Reveal tonight at the midway point of this call. I know, but that's what you all are really here for. Get yourself a seat up close for the big reveal at 8 o'clock tonight. So that's the Friday night movie. I don't think we have anything coming up on this weekend. We're off. We would have had a cafe last Sunday, but we didn't because taking the month off because, it's convention time and lots of other things going on. And then we're back here next Monday night to do it all over again with the Buzz Call. So I believe that's everything. If I forgot anything, hang on, what is this thing doing here? Okay. So, like I said, if I missed anything, I'm sure someone will speak up and let me know. Why don't we go ahead now and let's go ahead around the room and give everybody a chance to say hello. Tell us where you're joining from, and most importantly, if you're new to this call or if you're new to iBUG in general, we would like to recognize you, so please let us know. So here's how we do this. It's like this. I say, my name is Brad, and I'm joining from Dallas, Texas. So go ahead.
Candace from New Braunfels, Texas.
Welcome.
Raheel from upstate Albany, New York, where it's.
And I've been involved, Brad, with iBUG since. I want to say
Welcome.
13.
All right. Go ahead.
This is Jody in New Hampshire, and Trekkie Talk will be Voyager Season 2, Episodes 11 and 12.
Thank you, Jody. I know I could count on you for that. Thank you very much.
This is Linda from Ohio.
Welcome, Linda.
This is Ann from St. Louis, Missouri. It's a pleasure to be here this evening.
Welcome, Ann.
Mm-hmm.
This is Mary Alice from Pennsylvania.
Hello, Mary Alice. Welcome.
Pat from Ohio.
Welcome, Pat.
And this is Nikki from Pennsylvania. Quick message for you, Brad, because we're so glad you're back.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
This
Helene.
is Desi in Franklin, Tennessee.
Helene and Desi, welcome.
Yeah, and welcome back, Brad.
Thank you. Thank you.
Ned
Thank
from
you.
Texas.
Hello, Ned. Welcome.
Thank you.
Robert in College Station.
Hello, Robert.
Dan from Southern California.
Hey, Dan.
Lisa from Spring, Texas.
Welcome.
Lisa.
Bridget Atlanta.
I heard Lisa, and who else did I hear?
Bridget.
Bridget. Welcome, Bridget.
This is Pete from Florida. I just wanted to give you a heads up, Brad, of the upcoming iBUG's Got Talent showcase coming up on the first Saturday in August.
August 2nd.
That's August 2nd from
Thank
7
you.
until whenever.
Yeah,
And,
thank you. That's not this coming weekend, but that
2
is
weeks.
coming up, and that is
2
worthy
weeks from
of
Saturday.
advance notice.
Definitely.
Yes, sir.
Save the date, as they say in the party
Save the day.
biz.
That was a big hit last year, so much so that we're doing it again.
I can't wait.
And-
I can't wait.
Well,
Yeah,
we can't
you
wait either.
shouldn't
We're hoping
wait.
it's going to be bigger and better. That's
Much
iBUG.
bigger.
Do you have to reserve a
Got
spot, Brad, or
Talent.
what?
Hang on. Let's go. Keep on going with the names.
John
Who else
from
we
BC,
got?
Canada.
Hey, John.
From Columbus.
Hello. Welcome.
Brian from Ontario.
Hey, Brian.
Valencia from Maryland.
Hey, Valencia.
Hello.
Louise, Georgia.
Hello, Louise. Are you new? I don't recall your name on here.
I have been a couple of times before, but it's been a while.
All right. Well, we're glad you're here.
All right, thanks.
And who else we got?
Brenda
Thomas
from
in
Tulsa.
Colorado.
Welcome. I heard Thomas. And who else did I hear?
Brenda from Tulsa.
Brenda. Welcome, Brenda.
And Lisa is new, by the way.
Lisa, where'd you hear about us from?
Well, I heard about your group from Thomas, and I've never had time to come in before, but now I have the time, and I just wanted to say hi to everybody.
And you got the link finally, I believe. Where'd it go? All right. Well, welcome, Lisa.
Thank you.
I'm glad you're here. I know Thomas is a repeat offender, so we're glad you're joining the group. Thank you. Okay, who else we got?
Elizabeth from Newfoundland, Canada.
Hey, Elizabeth. Welcome.
Hi.
Dawn from Houston.
Hey, Don.
Greg in Texas.
Greg, welcome. Anybody else?
Cheryl from Ohio.
Hey, Cheryl. Anybody else? Don't want to leave anybody out. Give everybody a chance. We do this again at the halftime for those who were bashful or come in late. But no reason to be bashful.
From Cleveland.
Say it again.
From Dallas.
Okay.
No, from Cleveland.
Yeah, you're breaking up just a little bit. So, welcome. I hope you can hear us okay. I was having a little trouble hearing your name. I heard Cleveland. And I doubt we mean Cleveland, Texas, but you never know.
Randy from North Carolina.
Hey, Randy, you were at the iBUG dinner the other night.
You got it.
Yeah, welcome.
It was a great experience meeting everybody. Thank you.
It was. We had a nice crowd. We had about 25 of us there. It was very nice.
Yes, it was.
Very nice.
This is Jake from Michigan.
Hey, Jake, welcome.
Thank you.
Anybody else? Okay. Hearing none, we'll move on. What we do is we like you guys ask your questions and let other attendees answer them. I'm only here to facilitate the call. So we usually like to we do not use raise hand. We ask that you state your name, wait for me to call on you. And we're going to try and distribute the questions. If you've asked a question or two, we ask you to hold off a little bit and give others a chance. Kind of do the same thing with regard to answering. If nobody speaks up right away, we'll go ahead and let somebody who's answered a question recently answer. And the same thing for anybody on the iBUG Facilitator or other crew kind of let some of the participants have the floor, at least the best we can. So we'd like to get things started maybe with some of our new participants or someone who is maybe new to using the iPhone. I forgot to ask, if you guys are new to using an iPhone or other iOS device or a watch or a Apple TV. We like to let some of our new users get us going. So who would like to get us started this evening?
I heard Bob, I think, Brad.
Bob? I did not. Bob,
way
go
off
ahead.
in the distance there, Bob. Get closer to your mic.
Yeah, Bob. I did not hear you. But you're there. Go ahead.
Maybe I'm hearing things.
Maybe you are. It's those voices in your head, I guess.
Can you hear me now?
There you go. Yeah, Bob.
Go ahead. We heard Pete was not imagining. You never know.
Not this
I had to turn off my hearing aids.
Okay.
I'm trying to figure out how to be able to cut and paste from one set of text to another. And
on your iPhone, right?
On my iPhone. And I've when it's reading through a paragraph at a time, you do a left swipe or a right swipe, and it'll go to the next section and so forth. But it seems to read past what if I want to get something that's in the middle of a paragraph, and I want to be effectively the old way I used to be able to do it when I could see is I could put my finger on it and hold it, and then it would select it, and then I could, copy it and paste it and so on. How do I do that?
You are using VoiceOver, correct?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. Who'd like to help Bob? He wants to select some text and highlight it and copy it using VoiceOver.
This is John.
So he can go ahead, John.
So before I give my explanation, I should let you know that iBUG did do a presentation on editing text, and you should be able to refer to it through the various platforms of podcast, YouTube, and ibugtoday.org.
Can you tell me which number that was?
Unfortunately, I don't know the number.
It's been a while.
It's been a while, yeah.
Was it a cafe?
I think it was a
it was a cafe.
Yeah.
It's been a while. Maybe a year.
Yeah, but just
go ahead, John. Tell us how to do it.
Yeah, so just to break it down for you, there are a few steps. So the first step is you want to be able to move your cursor to where you want to start selecting the text. And so, of course, to do that, you turn your rotor to whether it's words or lines, and you flick up or down depending on where your text is. You flick down until your cursor is where you want it to be. And then once it's there, then you turn your rotor to text selection. Now, the second step is the increments, characters, words, lines, etc. You flick up or down until you get to the one you want. Then the third step is swiping in the direction in which you wish to select the text. So if the text is ahead of you, you swipe to your right. If it's behind you, you swipe to your left. And you keep swiping until you've selected all your desired text. Once you've done that, you turn your rotor back to edit, and then you select, you can select from different things. There's cut and copy. You select your preferred edit selection, and then once you do that, you use your rotor to move your cursor to your desired spot, and you can even do a paste as well once your focus is there by doing the edit rotor and paste.
Okay.
All right. Very good. Hope that helps you out there. All right.
This is Randy.
Yeah, go ahead, Randy.
I just want to add on top of what John was saying is when you have all of the text you wanted copied into the clipboard is what you're doing. When you do that, you don't have to, pasting doesn't have to be in the same application. It could be another application you have open, like maybe email you want to paste the information into.
Right.
And
go ahead, Pat.
I just wanted to give you a tip. When you're using the rotor, before you leave the rotor, try to go back to Word, or you'll be going into the rotor setting you were at. That's a helpful hint.
Sure.
All
Thanks.
right.
This is Jody.
This is Pete with one last tip.
Hang on. We're going to go with Jody, and then we'll go Pete, and then
Okay.
that will be the last word on this.
Yep.
Go ahead,
So
Jody.
another choice that you have is if you have a whole block of text that's showing up in your voiceover. So say, for example, a paragraph, and it's all one chain of words. You can do a 3-finger quadruple tap, and that will copy that whole block of text into your clipboard, and then you can go wherever you want to paste it, and again, go to your rotor, go to paste, and then paste it there. But you can copy the whole block of text there with a 3-finger quadruple tap.
3-finger quadruple tap. Okay.
Yes,
Yep.
that's my favorite gesture.
It's the last thing spoken by VoiceOver. Go ahead, Pete, and have the last word on this.
That's essentially what I wanted to tell Bob. But Bob, if you do that, be aware that you're not going to be able to do precision selecting of text. You're not, like you said, the part that you want may be in the midst of a paragraph, in the middle of a paragraph, in which case you'll need to invoke your rotor either at the beginning or the end and go to the text selection feature that John was talking about.
Okay, good point. Thank you.
Lots of ways to get it done. All right. Who's got our next question? Let's move on to something new.
This is Angelica.
Go ahead, Angelica.
Okay. One question. How do I for my Gmail, how would I be able to is there an app that I can download that will read me what's in my Gmail? Or would I have to use the voice reader on my Android?
You want to download what from your Gmail?
No, because I get messages in my Gmail, but I can't
Talking email, correct?
yes, I can't read what the Gmail messages are.
Okay. Somebody it may tell, and Joe, you want to set up your Gmail on your iPhone so you can access your Gmail, correct?
Pat,
Okay, Pat, go ahead. Take a shot.
clarification. Did you say on your Android device?
No, she wants to know how to do it on her iPhone, or did she have to do it on her Android? But we know she can set up Gmail on her iPhone, so maybe you can briefly tell her how to do that.
I just wanted to get clarification what device she was wanting to do it on.
We're here to talk about the iPhone.
This is Sean.
No, it's on my Android, not. I don't
That's
have an
what
iPhone.
I thought.
Okay, I misunderstood. Thank you, Pat. Well, we have an Android call on Wednesday night. So if you come back here at 7:00 on Wednesday, they can talk all about the Android. We talk about the iPhone and other iPhone, iPad, and other things like that in this call. Okay?
Okay.
But we can sure, if you have an iPhone, we can sure tell you how to set up your Gmail on an iPhone.
Sorry, I don't have an iPhone.
All righty. Well, keep listening, and maybe you'll decide to make the switch. Thank you, Pat. Go ahead, Pat.
I was just going to tell you, do you have talk back turned on in your settings? Because
again, let's let her talk about that over at the Android call, okay? If you don't mind.
Okay.
We're going to keep this about the iPhone. Thank you.
This is John.
Yeah, John.
So I just wanted to remind her that that Android Insight takes place on Wednesday, the third Wednesday, from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. Central.
That's right. Third Wednesday. That's when I said come back on Wednesday of this week, because it's happening this week.
Oh, sorry. 5 to 7 Pacific. So that's 7 to 9
7
Central.
p.m. Central Time.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Thank you, John.
You're welcome. I'm glad you. Thank you, John. All righty. Who's got another question for us?
Haptics.
Who was that? I didn't catch your name. Go ahead. You were. Okay, I thought I heard a name. Exactly.
Brenda, I have a question.
Yeah, Brenda.
Sometimes when I am trying to text, I don't know what I hit, but then all of a sudden it says active thinking and it won't let me dictate my text message. And I don't know how to get active thinking off unless I just turn my phone off and back on.
Now you have an iPhone, right?
Yes.
I'm not familiar with who knows what's going on there. I'm not familiar. I've never heard that on my iPhone. Active syncing.
It's active thinking. THINK. Yes.
Huh, that sounds like you've invoked Apple Intelligence, which is or something like that.
I never had it happen to me when I had an iPhone 8, but I just recently this year upgraded to the 16, and it's doing it now, and I'm not liking it because then I have to try to type in everything.
What are you doing right before it does that?
I don't know. That's the problem. I'm accidentally hitting something, but I don't know what. I'm just trying to get,
This is Pete.
Yeah. Go ahead, Pete.
Touching it to right before I dictate.
Okay.
I'm wondering if you're getting a SIRI screen or something to do with the Apple Intelligence. Are you mastering flicking up or sliding up from the bottom in the center, slide up the middle of your screen to clear your screen to get back to your home screen? Are you familiar with that, Brenda?
Yes.
Instead of the home button, since there's no home button. Try that.
Right.
And maybe that screen, maybe that's a screen. I sometimes get a SIRI screen with Apple Intelligence that clogs everything I'm doing, and I do that, and it clears that screen and goes back to my home screen.
This is Brad. I'm wondering if you might be holding the home button down, which would invoke Siri, and then it hears what you say, and it may be thinking.
Except she's got a 16 with no home button.
No, it has a side button. I'm sorry that I meant side button, because that's what invokes it. It does what the home button used to do with regards to invoking Siri. Yeah.
Well, I don't see the screen change. I have some vision. It just won't let me dictate. Now, I can still type out my message, and sometimes VoiceOver will read the letter so I know what I'm touching, but other times it doesn't. And if I'm not under my CCTV, I can't even text at all.
I'm thinking try pressing that side button once and release it, because if you've accidentally invoked Siri, that should.
What side button am I going to press?
Well, when you're on your 16, on one side of it you feel your volume up and down button, right?
Right, on the left.
On the other side, opposite, is one larger button. And that is what we call the side button.
Okay.
And if you press and hold it, your phone's going to make a little noise, and you can ask an inquiry of ask Siri something. You may also have Hey Siri turned on. And if I set on people's phones, that's the way. Well, it could be invoking because of that too, because it's always listening. But it usually gets kicked off if you say the trigger word.
This is Desi.
Oh,
this is John.
Sorry, my
we have
home
Desi
went
first.
off. Go ahead, Desi.
Well, I was going to say that it sounds to me though like maybe Apple Intelligence is turned on. Now, I don't know about anybody else. I have my Apple Intelligence turned off. I prefer it that way. And so then you would have to go into settings, and I don't remember where it is located for sure.
It's under
Siri and
Apple Intelligence.
Yeah, and turn Apple Intelligence off, and see if that stops that from happening, because I have never even seen or heard of a screen like that at all, and I don't think it's It doesn't, to me, it doesn't sound like a Siri scream. I don't know. But anyway, I hope that's helpful.
Yeah.
Okay, so when you turn off the Apple Intelligence, so when I ask Siri a question and she doesn't know the answer and she says, would you like me to ask AI? I'm sorry, my son's making some noise. Would that turn that off then?
Yes, that's what
Yes,
it
that
turns
would
off.
turn that off. Yes.
Well, see, I use that all the time.
I use it all the time too. So
Yeah.
yeah. And I've learned to just ask Iris to ask ChatGPT something, and that way I don't waste my time letting Iris think about it a while before it turns it over to ChatGPT. And I find that very helpful. Say, Iris, ask ChatGPT. Then I say whatever my inquiry is. Works very well.
Robert?
Go ahead, Robert.
So I'm just wondering, I think your name is Brenda, I think.
Yes.
How are you starting the dictation? What are you doing to get it to let you start dictating?
Well, I sometimes touch right there at the top of, because I can still see a little bit, and I guess you touch right there to I touch at the bottom of it to get the thing to come up, the keypad to come up. And then all I do is just try to touch the dictate button. I rarely type out my text messages. I usually just hit the dictate. So I'm not sure what I'm hitting, that it just says active thinking. It'll say it out loud. It'll say active thinking. And then I know I can't, when I hit the dictate button, it does nothing. It shuts the dictate button off.
And you think it's saying active thinking?
Yes. And this has happened to me multiple times. This isn't just something that happens once a month or something.
Okay, hang on. Who was that?
Shazadi.
Okay, go ahead.
What I think she's talking about is a feature that comes up this is for people that can see. So at the bottom of your screen, if you accidentally, and so she says that she taps for the keyboard. So instead, sometimes what she's doing is touching the bottom of the screen to bring the Siri typing feature up. So she types the text message in that, and that's where it takes it to Apple Intelligence and thinking. That's what she's doing. So I don't know how to explain it in that word, but that's what she's doing. She's bringing the Siri typing feature up.
That's what I was thinking. Brenda, are you using VoiceOver or just using what vision you have?
I use VoiceOver.
Okay.
Yes.
This is Liz.
Yeah, go ahead, Liz.
The easiest way to avoid all of that is just to tell Siri, hey, Siri, send a text message to, or, and then you don't have to deal with any buttons or anything else. It'll just go to text messaging. And when you give what you want to say to text messaging, because it'll come up where you can dictate when you do it that way. Then it'll ask you if you want to send. And you can tell yes or no if it didn't dictate right.
Well, last time I was on the call, my problem, and again, it's with this new iPhone 16. I never had these problems with an iPhone 8.
That's because the 8 didn't have the ability to do Apple Intelligence.
Well,
it's a new feature.
I say, hey, Siri, and just ask her to type something, 50% of the time, I'd say, or more, she doesn't send the text message. It just kind of freezes.
This is Sandhya.
Yes, Sandhya.
Yeah, we need to move on, guys.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Well, I don't know what to tell you, Brenda. You might try turning that Apple Intelligence off, and then it'll work more like your iPhone 8 did. Okay?
Okay, thank you.
And see how that works for you, and then maybe you come back and try Apple Intelligence again once you're a little bit more familiar with your new 16, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right. Who's next? Who's got a question for us?
Thomas in Colorado.
Well, let's see. I heard Jody, and then we'll go to Thomas. Okay.
Well, no, Thomas can go first. I
Okay,
can wait.
Thomas, go ahead. Lady says you may go first.
Well, thanks, Jody. I appreciate it. Last week, somebody had mentioned how to use ChatGPT and get all the stars and all the nonsense that goes in with it. Could somebody refresh my memory on how to do that?
You're talking about doing it with Apple Intelligence?
This is through the app itself.
Through the ChatGPT app. Okay, anybody using the ChatGPT app?
Pete,
go ahead.
Yeah, if you just tell, first of all, before you state your query, your question, just say, I'm blind and I'm using a screen reader. Please eliminate all special characters and special text, and then state your question.
Very good.
That's what they said last week, and it works. I've tried it.
Thank you.
Nice.
You're welcome.
Okay, Jody, it's yours.
All righty. I have heard that they use BinChips and making the 16E, and I wonder if anybody else has heard. I've seen reference to it in different places, and I wonder.
What? Repeat the term.
BinChips, BINNED.
Okay.
Chips, CHIPS, and basically, they stamp they stamp chips that they use in the phone, and say there's 8 corners or 8 pins on the chip, and one of them might not work right, so only 7 of them are functional, and so they put them in a bin, basically of workable but not fully functional chips. And I've seen reference in a few places that they use these chips in the 16E. And the one thing I can think of is, okay, maybe that feature isn't needed in the 16E, so they can use them there and they're fine. But I wonder if that basically means that the 16E is defective in some way. And so I just wondered if anybody had heard that, or if they have a 16E and does it run more slowly or less efficiently or whatever.
I've never heard about any of this, so I do not know.
Okay.
But I'm not aware that the chip in a 16E is much different than that in a regular 16, but I'm not an electrical engineer, so I don't know.
Okay.
Anybody else got a question, or anybody heard anything about what Jody's talking about?
This is Ed.
Go ahead, Ed.
I haven't really heard anything about what she said, but to me, it doesn't make sense. These things are all put together by a robot, and it wouldn't be worth their while to even look at a bent chip to use in that situation. So I have my doubts. That's just a story.
Me too. Let's move along to something new. Who's got another question for us?
This is Dan with a question.
Go ahead, Dan.
Okay. I've been hearing all kinds of great raving comments about Chrome, and I know there's a Chrome app for the iPhone, and I'm about to install it. Is anybody on here using Chrome? And if so, does it actually give you better access to more websites?
Anybody using Chrome on their iPhone? I have it on mine, but I don't use it much. I prefer Safari.
Why is that?
I just not a big fan of Google.
This is Shazadi.
Go ahead, Shazadi.
I sometimes use Chrome for, especially when I'm using, I live in Canada, so if I want to use, go to government website like CRA or any of those websites, I have found that Chrome to be more accessible with some of the websites, and then Safari keeps on getting stuck. So it depends on the website, but Chrome is very accessible, is very user-friendly too. So it's just having another platform, but Chrome is also really good. I use that too.
Well, thank you. That's a good recommendation. Thank you.
It's a good alternative. A lot of times, the way a website, the code is written, it might render better on one browser than another, and Chrome is a good alternative to Safari.
This is Pete.
Go ahead, Pete.
I have a follow-up for Jody's question about the binned chip for the 16E.
All right, hang on. Anybody else have any follow-up on the Google Chrome thing before we...
Pat.
Go ahead, Pat, and then we'll go to Pete.
Sometimes I find it's easier for some type of searches. Like I do a happy hour usually on Thursday nights, and we have a theme, so I usually try to get some songs together, and I find it's easier to search on Chrome than on Safari for that type of search for some reason.
All right.
This is John.
Okay, John, you have the last word on this one.
I just want to make a distinction for everyone that there are search engines and there are web browsers. So there are different search engines like Google, Bing, etc., but there are also different web browsers like Google Chrome, Safari, etc.
That's right. Very good. Very good. Okay, Pete, go ahead. What'd you learn?
As I asked ChatGPT if Apple is using an inferior chip, such as a binned chip in the iPhone 16e, the answer is yes. They are using a slightly inferior chip. It's a 1-core instead of the normal chip. It's still an 18A chip, but the only performance difference one would notice would be if you're playing high-intensity gaming. There would be no noticeable difference in performance for the average user. So, Jody, I think you're okay on your 16E.
This is Jody.
Go ahead, Jody.
Thank you, Pete.
You're welcome.
There was a similar situation with the earlier SE phones. They had a processor of the same family, but their cores and performance wasn't the same as
the 1-core instead of a 2.
Yeah, as a regular like 13 or 11, whatever it was that the earlier SE chips were based on their top-of-line counterpart. That's why they're an entry-level device kind of thing, although 16E isn't priced as entry-level as the SEs were. But
this is Jody.
Okay, Jody, go ahead. And then we'll move
that's
on.
for sure. They're definitely not entry-level, and I appreciate the help. And it wasn't just a rumor then. How about that?
No,
Thank
apparently
you.
not.
Yeah, and welcome back, Brad.
Very good, very good. Okay, who's got a next question for us?
Kendra.
Go ahead.
I just wanted to say that I'm on a 16 Pro now, but before I was on a 16 Pro, I had iPhone SE and iPhone SE second generation, and I can tell you, as far as the processing speed, they both devices started out really, really fast, but the longer you had them, the slower they got. Especially if you had fuller storage and lower storage capacities to keep up with your needs.
Yeah, that's true.
And I can't speak to tons and tons of gaming since I don't do a ton of that. But that's my experience as far as processing speeds go.
All right. Thank you. Okay. Let's see about a new question. We still got lots of time till halftime.
Kendra.
Go ahead, Kendra.
I just wanted to make sure I had that it's clear for those who are totally new to this group and don't know anything. Basically, discussing Android is kind of a banned topic from these calls, right? From the Apple calls.
We don't really discuss them here. We have a call on Android Insight that happens to be coming up.
Well, that's what I mean. Like it's a banned topic for the iOS call for anybody.
Yeah, it is. We stick to iOS in here. That's right.
Yep.
Very good.
Luckily, I don't have an Android, but I'm just thinking about those people because of the comments earlier about them.
Well, a lot of people like them, but we just don't talk about them here. Thank you very much. Okay. Who has a question about their iOS device? iPhone, iPad. We haven't had an Apple Watch question tonight. Anybody got a question? Got an Apple Watch they have a question about?
This is Randy.
Go ahead, Randy.
Well, now that you brought it up, ever since I've updated my Apple Watch to whatever the latest version was of the
10.
software, I noticed that in the olden days when you would hit the crown button, it would take you to the, I think it would say watch face. It would automatically, the voiceover would sit right on top of the time, and it doesn't do that anymore. You kind of have to flick to get to the time.
You're telling me you hit what, the home button to go back to the main watch face? I mean, the side, the crown. Yeah, the crown.
Yeah, the crown, the big thick one at the top right.
Mm-hmm.
When you're in a different, maybe if you're looking at your list of apps or somewhere else and you hit that button, it'll take you to watch face. And it used to just automatically jump right on the time and read it to you.
You are correct. I have noticed that as well. It now says watch face. And then immediately say the time. Go ahead.
Yes, I just got my Apple Watch around the holidays, and it's an Apple Watch SE, a 10 SE for that matter. But mine has always put the time, the date first, and then you flick over, and then there's the time. And while I'm here, I do have an Apple Watch question. So,
hang on. I think did that answer your question, Randy? I think it's just something that the new Watch OS is doing.
Yeah,
mine's doing the same thing. Chandra's talking about mine goes to the date. You're right, and then I flick and it's on the time. All right.
This is Randy. I just want to finish up. The one thing I didn't say is I also have the Apple 10 series, so I think this is new.
Apple Watch, the Watch 10, yeah.
Yeah, that's all.
Yeah, very good. All right, go ahead, Chandra.
Okay, with the Apple Watches, one thing I don't personally like is how they will sometimes go, or actually what I don't like is how you cannot check the battery status on it. I think that feature is not accessible. Is it just me, or is this totally true for all Apple Watch users?
Well, this is Brad. I have a complication on the face of mine that tells me the battery status. So that's one thing you can do. Here, I heard somebody else. What's that?
Randy.
Oh, Randy, go ahead.
Another thing you can do is when you're in the watch face, you can do a flick down with one finger until you hear control panel. Mm-hmm. And when you double tap with one thing on the control panel, one of the items on that screen will be your batteries, or your watch's current battery level.
This is John.
So like from the top of the watch, or how exactly do you do that? I'm a pretty new watch user, so I don't know all the gestures on the watches.
Okay, let's go to John. John, can you tell us how to get to the control center on the watch?
There's actually an easier way that Herbie mentioned in the Apple Workshop, which is available as a podcast or YouTube as well. He covered using the Apple Watch, and he mentioned that when you press the side button, which is just below the digital crown, that's also another way to take you to the control center without having to use your voiceover gestures.
Yeah, I find the control center kind of unfunctionally accessible. At least whenever I hold down that button, it doesn't talk to me half the time.
This is Brad. Once you just press it and release it, and then you start swiping through the different things on the control center. There's a bunch of stuff in there. And battery level is one of them.
Okay, I'll have to explore that more because I don't know if the 10E is a little bit more limited than the others on what's
Which one?
On
the SE? It should be the same.
The 10 SE.
With that regard, yeah. I think it just doesn't have some of the sensors that are in the other watch, like the Watch 10, Series 10, whatever they call it. Okay. Go ahead.
I was going to add one thing, but we can move on.
Yeah, well, go ahead. One thing, Randy, and you can have the last word on this.
The other thing I was going to say is speaking of another way of figuring out what your battery watch level is, especially if you have it somewhere nearby and it's charging, and it's kind of hard to kind of fiddle with the watch when it's on its stand because you can accidentally move it off the charger. What you can do is you go to your iPhone and Yeah, what I do is typically when you flick left from the phone, which is on the bottom left of the dock, it'll be page one. If you swipe down, it'll take you to the, can't remember the name of the screen, but
Today
it gives you,
page.
I'm sorry,
The today page.
the day page. If you flick,
Today, TODAY.
the today page, that's correct. When you get to that page by flicking down from page one on your home screen, you'll see a list of items, and one of them will be the current charging / battery level of all of your devices that are signed into the same
Connected devices.
connected devices, your Apple ID account. And that's another way of checking your battery remotely.
Yeah,
when it's charging.
I'm at better luck there because I'm not seeing the battery status on my home screen.
Okay.
On my control center.
All right. All right, let's move along to the next topic. And let me also remind everyone, please state your name and let me call on you. I know sometimes we get going on a topic and it's easily forgotten, but let's do that. It also helps us identify who's speaking on the recording of this call. So anyway, who's got our next question?
Liz, to the previous question.
Liz. Go ahead,
Actually,
Liz.
The today screen, it doesn't show up on mine either. Is that something on a newer phone?
The today screen?
Yeah, for the battery.
It should have connected device. Go ahead. Did I hear Pete?
This is John.
Oh, John, go ahead.
So yes, in the Today view, it will show any Bluetooth connected devices or any MagSafe connected devices. For example, like your Apple Watch, your AirPods, or even your Apple MagSafe battery pack. They all show up in the Today view.
And they're kind of on down the way. You have to swipe a ways to get to them.
Oh, well, I have half an empty. I'm sorry, Liz.
Okay. Go ahead, Liz.
I have like half an empty screen and it's not on there. So I have to scroll down on a half empty screen.
That is, did you, this is Brad. Did you say you pulled down?
Well, no, I hadn't. I got the calendar, the tip of the day, and the weather. So I have whole half screen that doesn't have anything on it. So I have to scroll.
Oh. I don't know. I've never had to do anything. Mine's got a bunch of stuff on it, and I don't recall setting it up. Who can tell us about setting up your today screen? Any? I've never done anything special to mine. It's just there. I guess not.
I'll have to play with it.
Yeah. All right. Let's go. Somebody hadn't had a chance to ask a question. New blood in here.
Robert,
go ahead.
If I may follow up just one more time on this last question about the Today view screen.
Please.
I just looked at mine, and it has all kinds of stuff on it. Like it has reports from the news app. It has information from my calendar. It has a ton of stuff on it. But if I keep flicking down, I do get two batteries showing the battery status of my Apple Watch and so forth. But I don't know, that's a much busier screen than it used to be. So it might be a little harder to find that stuff.
Yeah. This is Brad. Same here. And I have got a lot of the same stuff you're talking about, and battery is farther on down.
This is Innie.
Go ahead, Innie. Welcome.
Oh, hi. I just wanted to tell the person who's asking about the Today screen, it's on my phone. It is before the first home page. So it's going back the other direction. Like if you flick in to go underneath, you go the other way. And that's when, it usually doesn't show unless you go there. But it's before the home, before the first one on the home. That's it.
And this is Brad. I think earlier on the speaker suggested putting your finger on that page selector that's right above the dock, where you can flick up and down. I believe you flick down, that will take you. The same thing as what you're talking about is doing a 3-finger swipe from left to right, and it'll take you to the Today screen that way. There's 2 ways to get to it, just like everything. Just more ways to make you a little confused. Okay, thank you, Innie. Who's next? Who hadn't had a chance would like to go? Got a burning question. I know somebody's out there with a burning question they've been waiting to ask. You guys are quiet tonight.
Very quiet.
You're waiting on that big reveal, and it won't get here any sooner, folks. I'm sorry to say. Well,
This is Chris.
Go ahead, Chris.
So, about a month or so, I was trying to share a file, and you know how in voice memos, if you go under edit, you can select multiple files and say, for instance, put them in one email. I was trying to do the same thing in the Files app, and not using iCloud, just locally on my iPhone. And I didn't see an edit button in there. Is there a way to share multiple files using the Files app locally on your iPhone?
Good question. Anybody been sharing files from the Files app? Can we share more than one file at a time? I've never seen that either. Go ahead, Pete.
Just wondering, Chris, did you see a select button?
Yeah.
This is Chris.
Go ahead, Chris.
No.
Then I don't know.
This is Shri.
Go ahead, Shri.
Chris, did you try going into the Browse tab?
This is Chris.
Yeah, Chris.
Yeah.
And in the Browse tab, did you go to the More option? Was there a select option in there?
This is Chris. This is about a month ago, Sharice. I don't remember exactly what I did, but I know I've looked before in the More and all the different things in there. I just didn't see one anywhere.
All right, I'm going to take a look at it, and if I find something, I'll come back.
Okay.
Thank you, Shri. All right. Very good. Well, Shri's looking that up for us. We have time for more questions.
This is Amy.
Okay, Annie, go ahead.
Okay. I know you guys talked about this another time, but I couldn't remember what everybody decided on. So when I'm using a voice memo and I wanted to stop, like pause, and then continue on recording. But whenever I stop, that would be the end of the voice memo and I have to start another one. Is there a way to pause?
I believe there is, but it's a different button. Who's a voice memo user?
This is Chris.
Go ahead, Chris.
I heard this from Chancey Fleet from the New York Public Library, Annie. If you do a 3-finger swipe up, that's what the pause button is.
3-finger swipe up from where?
When you're recording.
Oh.
3-finger swipe up and that will pause it.
Well, this is Chris.
Go ahead, Chris.
It won't pause it. When you're recording, if you do a 3-finger swipe up while you're recording, then you will see the pause button.
It reveals the pause button. Okay.
Thank you very much. I'll try it.
This is Pete.
Go ahead, Pete.
I can confirm that, having just found it, like Chris said.
Very good.
Thank you,
Yeah,
Pete.
very good. All right. Okay. Who's got another question? Who hadn't had a chance? We got 3 minutes till the top of the hour. I bet we can get 2 quick questions in here. Let's see if we can do it.
Pat.
Go ahead, Pat.
I just wanted to make a comment. Last week, people were saying they haven't been getting the OK button on the recording. And I did not get that today, but I was in before the record, was activated today. So I did not have to do the OK button today.
Are you, Pat, are you on your phone or on a computer?
I'm on my phone.
I'm even seeing a little bar there now. And it used to be a little alert would pop up in the middle of the screen, and it's doing something. It's been doing something different for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I just thought I'd say yes. I did not have to.
Yeah, that is interesting. I've been seeing that too on my phone. Yep.
This is Annie.
Okay, I heard Gary, and then let's go to Annie.
Yeah, about the OK button. When I came in earlier, I didn't see it, and I got myself locked into recording, and I had to come out and leave. Then I found it, but it's hiding these days.
Yeah, it is. It's not like it used to be. Okay, go ahead, Annie.
I think the way I've been noticing it tonight when I came, you guys were already recording. I did see it and I did okay. But yesterday I was on a braille room and I started before they recorded and I did not see it.
Interesting.
Kendra.
Yeah, I think Zoom said, go ahead, Linda.
Kendra.
Go ahead. Thank you.
Yeah, that would be my sister, not me.
Okay.
So following up on the Zoom record button, I did not see it at all when I came in here. I have seen little like a message, not here per se, but in different meetings where I'd go down closer, I want to say between the like where your controls are and like the buttons down below, like the more and whatnot. I would see this thing that would say recording in progress, but I would not see an OK button or anything like that.
This is Pete.
All right. Okay, Pete, you got the last word.
And I'm going to use Robert's name in vain, but I thought Robert mentioned last week, and I may be wrong, so sorry, Robert. Maybe you have to do a 3-finger swipe left or right because it's on a different screen. I know on my Mac, when the recording went on, I got the audio announcement, screen. But I had to toggle to another screen to hit the OK button. So I'm wondering if Robert had said that last week or if I'm just dreaming about Robert.
I have enough vision. I see a little bar, and if I put my finger on the mute and swipe to the left, I land on it.
This is Marty.
Go ahead, Marty. And then that's it.
When I came in, I did not see it where it normally is, but I didn't need it because before, if you didn't click on OK, you couldn't unmute. But I was able to unmute, so I figured I don't need the OK button.
Yeah. All righty. And with that, we are at the halfway point. So first thing I'd like to do is ask anybody who joined us after the beginning of the call and did not get a chance to introduce yourself. This is your second chance to do so. So is there anyone who'd like to take this opportunity and introduce yourself and tell us where you're joining us from?
Ben Salem.
Welcome, Marty.
Liz, Fort Worth.
Liz, welcome.
Ed in Georgetown.
Ed, welcome.
Gary in Austin.
Welcome. Kind of talking on top of each other, but welcome everybody.
Shree from Virginia.
Welcome, Shree.
Mary B., Glenside, Pennsylvania.
Welcome, Mary.
Karen from Philly.
Hey, welcome.
Mm-hmm. This is Innie from Iowa.
Hey, welcome, Innie.
Thank you.
This is Brooks in Oklahoma.
Hey, Brooks.
Rosetta Stone from Conyers, Georgia.
Hey, welcome, Rosetta.
Thank you.
All right.
Sandhya in Houston.
Welcome, Sandhya. You sound good.
Thank you.
Anybody else? Okay, well, I won't make you wait any longer. It is time. I know he's lurking out there somewhere. iBUG guy, are you there? We want to know what the big reveal is and maybe anything else you've got to share with us tonight.
Have no fear.
Oh, my God.
Ned is here.
Oh.
With super clues. The clues that will keep you thinking.
Right.
And our minds sharp. Okay, before we begin, there are some guidelines. First of all, please state your name and wait to be recognized. You have one guess per clue. Please give the name of the film. We're all unmuted to play, so please minimize your background sounds. If you have won within the last 3 weeks, you are ineligible, and there are members in the bullpen who will be invited to play at some point in the game if needed. Okay. So, super clue number 1. Our film this week takes us to California in the 1950s. Our film this week takes place in California in the 1950s. Anyone?
Mary B., Pennsylvania.
Yes, Mary B.
On the Road, about Jack Kerouac.
On the Road. Boy, that's a good film. On the Road. Oh gosh, not this week. Not this week. Anybody else? Okay, super clue number 2. One of the characters breaks the cycle of repeating history by not becoming like his unachieving parents. One of the characters breaks the cycle of history repeating itself by not becoming like his underachieving parents. Oh, I'm not hearing anything. Maybe we're thinking too hard. Okay. This next one might give it away. Super clue number 3. The number 88 plays a important role in the film. The number 88 plays an important role in the film. Yes, John.
Is it Back to the Future?
Back to the Future. Let's see. Back to the Future. I don't know. Ding, 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 ding. Yes. Back to the Future, an adventure film from 1985.
What's 88 got to do with it?
88 miles per hour.
Yes. An adventure film rated PG, 1 hour and 56 minutes, starring Michael J. Fox and Christopher Lloyd.
All right.
Yes.
Excellent.
Yes. Now,
top faves.
Yes, on the third clue. I thought that would give it away. Anyway, great job, John.
Good job, John.
And now for the prize. John, you are going to be the envy of everyone in BC.
DeLorean.
You are going to... Members of our iBUG team, led by our very own Sandhya, went back to the future to get your very own time machine, a DeLorean DMC-12, painted in iBUG colors.
We work hard for you, John.
Yeah.
Great Scott, this is heavy.
Yeah, you better enjoy it.
Yes.
Good job.
Yes.
No.
Right.
Yes. The film was released on July 3rd in 1985. And this may come out in trivia, but the reason why the number 88 is important in the film, the DeLorean car only went up to 85 miles per hour. So they had to put in a special speedometer that would go to 88. So I don't want to steal away from trivia, but that
a lot of cars back then, that was some ridiculous thing.
Yeah, the speedometer only went up to 88. The car went a lot faster.
Yeah. Like that was going to do anything.
That was a great movie.
The car did 120 easily, but the speedometer only went to 85.
Yep. All right.
Good job,
thank you,
John.
Ned. Thank you, John. And thank you, Sandhya, for going back in the future to get
Digging
that car
down
for
deep,
us.
I'm telling you.
Awesome. That's a good movie. That's one of my favorite movies. I haven't seen it in a while.
Yep.
All right. And I was going to guess that, but I was being quiet because I'm not allowed to guess. I'm permanently banned.
I know. We're bullpenned.
No, I'm just banned. I'm not in the bullpen. I'm just banned. But anyway, all right. Now, let me see. Let me do this. And we are going to do what the other thing that I know you're really here for, and that is the Buzz Bite segment. So without further ado, here we go. One of the most useful features on the iPhone is the ability to assign an individualized, unique ringtone to someone who has been saved in your contacts. And tonight we're going to take a look at how that's done by assigning a ringtone to, you guessed it, Sandhya. So let's open up my iPhone. 2237. And I am in my phone's contacts, and I've already opened up my contacts to Sandhya. So let's swipe through here. It starts out, I believe I'm in the upper left corner where it said back. So I'm going to swipe left to right.
Edit button. Sandhya Rao. Actions available.
First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to that edit button.
Edit button.
Because I'm going to edit the contact, okay?
Done. Dimmed.
And now the edit button changes to done. And it said dimmed because I haven't done anything yet. So I'm going to swipe left to right through a bunch of information until I get to ringtone. So let's do that here.
Add photo. But first name, last name, company, iPhone, remove, email, ringtone, default.
And it says ringtone default. That means right now when Sandhya calls, I hear my default ringtone. Okay? So I'm going to do a one finger double tap and open this up and see what we get.
Ringtone, default. Cancel button.
Okay, so I've now opened it up, and you heard it say cancel. I start out in the upper left corner.
Ringtone, heading, done, button.
There's a done button. There's other features here before we get to assigning a ringtone. One of them is I can assign emergency bypass to someone. That means they can call me even if I've got the silent mode turned on or if I'm in do not disturb. So you can toggle that on or off if you wish.
Haptic.
You can assign a unique haptic.
Store, tone store, button. Download all purchased tones. This will download all ringtones and alerts. Default.
And default.
Selected. Talking in your sleep.
That is my default ringtone. I got a bunch of ringtones in here. In addition to the standard ones supplied by the iPhone, I have purchased ringtones through iTunes and have even made some ringtones on my own using editing software. But I think I have one in here that will be just perfect for Sandhya. So let's swipe on down through the list.
The final countdown. Don't Fear the Reaper. Elton John. Your song.
Elton
Actions available.
John. Sandhya likes Elton John, I believe. So let's try that one. Now that I have my focus on it, let's do a one finger double tap and it will play a little bit of the ringtone. So let's do that.
Selected. Elton John. Your song. Demo.
And then I
Selected.
can do
Elton John.
a
Your song.
one
Demo.
finger double tap and I can stop it because that's good. I don't need to hear the whole ringtone. So now I have selected the ringtone. I can now go back to the upper right corner.
On button.
Done.
Done button.
And I can do a one finger double tap.
Ringtone. Sound. Elton John. Your song. Demo.
And now when it says ringtone, it is set to Elton John, Your Song, which we just selected. Now again, I go back to the upper right corner.
On button.
And there is the done button, which will get me out of editing. So I'm done editing this contact. Do a one finger double tap.
Edit.
And I am out.
Back button.
And I can hit back and it'll take me back into contacts where I searched. And that's it. I hope you found this demo useful. Okay, that was the demo. So now we'll go some questions, and let's be sure and keep our questions just to this demo. And we'll go back to regular questions later. But if you have a question about assigning a ringtone to a contact, and we'll take them. Go ahead, Liz.
Okay, mine used to tell me if it wasn't a contact and there was a name, it used to say the name. Now it just says incoming call. How can I fix that so it says the name?
I don't know. Mine says the name, so I do not know. Do you have a question about assigning a ringtone?
Well, that would be kind of signing a ringtone, wouldn't it?
No, not really, but I don't know. It reads the screen, so I don't know why it wouldn't be saying the name of the caller. It should say the number, maybe because it's a number, not a name. I don't know. But I do hear mine say the name. But it says it real quick, and then it's gone.
This is Annie.
Go ahead, Annie.
Okay, so when you were doing that, the command haptic came. So what that will sound? What is that?
You could go into there, and there are a series of different haptic patterns other than a standard one, and you can select. I don't know how many there are. I've been a long time since I've looked at it, but you can, so that when a phone rings, it has you can assign a specific vibration pattern. I'm not aware that you can, create different ones, but I know there's 4, 5, 6. I don't know how many, but there's several different. And so you could change that if you wanted. I've never changed it.
Okay, and how did you said you made your own ringtone? How did you do that?
That's a whole nother demo that is not short and is for another time.
This is Pete.
All right, thank you.
Go ahead, Pete.
What are some of those?
Create a ringtone.
This is Sonia. Hello?
Hang on. I heard. Did you have a question, Pete?
Well, not when the boss is overruling me, no.
We're not going to go into that. That's a long thing. We're not talking about creating ringtones. We are talking about assigning a ringtone to a contact. That's another subject for another time. Did I hear someone else?
This is Sandhya.
Go ahead, Sandhya.
I feel so special.
Well, don't let it go to your head.
Oh, it already did. I'm going to just call you all the time.
Yeah, well, now I'll know it's you, and I can either answer right away or take any other avoidance action.
For your information, that is that's my default ringtone. So.
I think.
So there you go.
I think I knew that.
You think you knew that?
This is Pete.
Thank you.
Yes, go ahead, Pete.
Just hate to burst your bubble, guys, but that was not, in fact, Elton John singing.
It was.
No, it was not. It was a cover of Elton John. It was not his voice.
It is a demo version of the deluxe version of Elton John's first album.
This is Shazadi.
I stand corrected.
I was going to, in regards to this ringtone feature, I find this very useful. So say you have your phone in the jacket or something and you can't reach for it, just by the ringtone, it makes it very accessible. So you know who's calling, and it makes it very accessible. So I just wanted to share that.
I have a number of them. I know when my wife calls or my son calls, or now I'll know when Sandhya calls. Yes.
This is John.
Go ahead, John.
And you can even set up your own kind of mnemonic associated with it. So in your example, like we know that Sandhya likes Elton John, but you could also do like name mnemonics. Like let's say someone's named Rihanna. You can associate a Rihanna song with, etc.
That's very true. You can get all kinds of ringtones from the iTunes store, or you can obtain them all kinds of ways. But yes, there's all kinds of things you can do. And I'm sorry that we couldn't hear it very well. No matter what I did, connecting the iPhone to my computer to make that demo, we can hear VoiceOver just fine, but I tried all kinds of ways, but there's nothing I could do that would prevent that ringtone from playing through the iPhone's speaker, and I just had to hold it up to my microphone and do the best we could there.
Liz?
Go ahead, Liz.
A shortcut for if you want to create or pretend to create your own ringtone for somebody, if you have music, I just select a song for certain people.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't have to create a ringtone. It just plays.
That's right.
However many seconds of the song.
Yep, there's all kinds of ways you can do it. Like I said, you can buy a ringtone 99 cents from iTunes and things like that. Plus, your iPhone comes with tons of ringtones. Anybody else got a question about that?
This is Annie.
Go ahead, Annie.
It's a comment, really. I have assigned ringtones, and I have, like you, uploaded many songs. And what's really wonderful about it, like if I assigned a special ring only when I get calls from the hospital, because I don't want to ever miss them. And it's like you find something really urgent, because when you hear it's like, yes, that's the hospital, because you could never call the hospital back. It's too long, so you want to take the call. So that's one of the benefits. And then the other benefit, like I have all my friends under the same ring. So whenever that ring come, if I miss the name, I know that was a friend. You know, like, I mean, I have different ones for my daughters, for my sisters, but sometimes you can group them like that. So you know this is, you know, a friend or the hospital. You know, it depends on how the important and all that you can do.
It's a very useful feature. Like I said, most of the time my iPhone will say the name of someone, but like someone else said, a lot of times they just hear incoming call, and I've heard that too, so I don't know why it doesn't always say, or I don't always catch it when it says it. So it's nice to have a ringtone, because I will recognize the sound.
Yeah, the name goes quickly. Thanks.
About this. Okay. Hearing none, we will go back to our regularly scheduled question and answer.
This is Sri.
This is Marty. Oh,
hang on. I heard Sri. I bet he's got a follow-up for us from before.
Yeah, I just want to let Chris know that you can select individual files. So once again, you go to the Browse tab and then select More. And inside More, depending on if the files are inside a folder, you have Select and Select All.
This is Chris.
Go ahead, Chris.
Thank you, Sri. I will try that.
All right. Look at that. We found
This is
that
Marty.
answer. Go ahead, Marty. I didn't forget about you. Go ahead.
Okay. A new question. When VoiceOver is babbling, I seem to have trouble. You know how you do the flick up to get to the app switcher? I can hear the three tones, but VoiceOver seems to not let me get to the app switcher. So what I do is I either wait till VoiceOver stops and then try to get it, or I do the three-finger double tap to turn speech off, and then I can get to the app switcher. Is there a way to easily get the app switcher while VoiceOver is babbling?
Other than two-finger touch to the screen to make it stop babbling?
Yeah, because it usually happens like when I tap on the screen and it's in the email, so it's reading, because I have it to read the first two lines of the email. So it will, kind of goes on and never stops.
Anybody got an idea how Marty can get into
Thomas in Colorado?
Go ahead, Thomas.
You can try this. I don't know if it'll work or not, but you can set up the back tap. So, like, for example, I have my back tap set to, if I tap the back of my phone twice, my app switcher opens. That might be an option for you.
Oh, okay. This is Marty. Do I go into commands, or how do I think, is that how I find this back tap?
Anybody know how to set up a back tap for...
This is John.
Go ahead, John.
I should note that with the back tap, there's back tap. The back tap functions in two sections, under accessibility and touch for sighted people, and I think it's under commands and the commands menu for VoiceOver users.
Oh, okay.
All right. Very good. Thank you, John.
This is Sri.
Hang on. I heard Sri. I heard somebody else.
Pete.
Right here. Oh, Pete. Let's let Pete go, and then we'll go to Sri.
I want to know why the two-finger touch doesn't work. That stops VoiceOver in its tracks.
That's what I've been doing, but I was wondering if there was a way to sometimes...
No, I'm talking about the two-finger single touch, not the three-finger double tap like you said. Just touch the screen with two fingers and it will stop VoiceOver immediately.
Oh, okay. I thought that opens up an icon or whatever
just a two-finger, one touch with two fingers, and it will stop VoiceOver immediately.
Got it.
You got it.
All right, very good. Okay, Sri, go.
And one thing you can also do, Marty, is when you go to sounds and haptics, increase your sound to 100% and increase your haptics to 100%. Then you'll feel it a little bit easier.
Okay, I think I had that set already. I have haptics from Mac, but thanks.
Okay, very good. Okay, who's next? Who's got a question? Somebody hadn't had a chance all night long to ask a question. Now's your time.
This is Mary Alice.
Go ahead, Mary Alice.
If I'm in a FaceTime call and I would like to record it, because there's other groups that I have and I'd like to record it. Is there a way to record the FaceTime call in the FaceTime app?
That's a good question. Who knows how to record a FaceTime call that's underway? Is that an option? I know there's now a record button in regular phone calls now. It seems like it would be there in FaceTime as well. Any FaceTime call users? Go ahead.
This is John.
John, did I hear somebody before you, John? I'm sorry.
I think so, yeah, sorry.
Yeah, I thought I heard somebody. Who'd I hear?
Chris.
Who?
It sounded like Chris.
Okay, I couldn't tell.
You know that quiet Chris from Texas?
Yeah, I know. She's so quiet. Well, she's not speaking up, so maybe we didn't. Go ahead, John.
Chris, if you're there, you're welcome to chime in. But my Google speaker says that you can record phone calls and FaceTime calls. So if it's anything like the phone calls, you just have to. If the record button doesn't show up in the main FaceTime screen, there might be. Just like with the phone menu, so I know what my frame of reference is the phone app. That with the phone app, if you're not seeing the record button on the main screen, like you can hide the keypad, and then there are other options that show up. Okay. So there may be something similar with FaceTime.
Okay, I heard? Did I hear you, Chris? I heard somebody. Maybe not. Yeah, I would think that's where it is. Hide the keypad, whatever it's called.
This is Chris.
There she is.
I did not say anything.
Oh, you were thinking it, and it was coming through.
Bye.
We heard something. We were all convinced we heard you trying to get in there. All right. Well, do you know how to record a FaceTime call, Chris?
Karen?
Let Karen go.
Yeah, Karen, go ahead.
I have a question. When I do the 2-finger double tap to dictate, that volume is very, very, very low.
Okay.
How do I turn that up?
Good question. You want to dictate. Are you in any particular app like Messages or?
No, anyway.
Have you tried doing a 1-finger double tap on the dictate button and see if that's any different?
No.
I didn't think it would be.
2-finger double tap, yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, I haven't tried it. But
anybody?
It's just very low. And I'm like, am I dictating? Because then I have to put the phone to my ear when I do it to make sure I hear like the little ding. You know?
This is Marty.
Go ahead, Marty.
I'm wondering if it's like, because I notice sometimes with new Bluetooth headsets that I've just paired, like the SIRI is low and phone calls are low volume. So while you're listening to SIRI, you take your volume button on the phone, just hit the up volume button, and the same with phone calls. And I'm wondering if it's the same with dictation. While you're in dictation, just flip that volume button, up. And if you hear the volume go up, then obviously it's working.
Christina. This is Karen.
Okay, Karen.
I'll try that. So you're suggesting when I do the 2-finger double tap before I start speaking, turn the volume up on the phone and then start speaking? Or?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, try
You
that.
had Christina too, Brad.
Okay, Christina. Thank you, Pete.
Yes, so it's similar to what Marty was saying. Basically ask Iris for the weather or something like that, and then use your volume buttons on your phone and turn the volume up, and that should increase those other sounds, like your keyboard clicks, your dictation sound. So, yep, give that one a try. So just use Siri. Oops, I'm sorry, didn't mean to say the name. Use the assistant and then turn the volume up with your phone while she's talking, and that should help.
Excellent. Thank you very much.
This is Pete.
Pete, go ahead.
With a question or a follow-up for Mary Alice's question. I checked with ChatGPT like John did, except I asked, how can I record a FaceTime call? And Mary Alice and ChatGPT says Apple does not provide a direct way to record a FaceTime call. However, you can use the iOS screen recording feature to record it while you are in the midst of the call. So do you know how to use iOS screen recording?
No.
If you can add it to your control center, go into settings and go to control center, add screen recording. You'll see an add list. You'll add it to your control center, then go to your control center by touching in the status bar, swiping up with 3 fingers, and you'll find screen recording in the control center. Do a 1-finger double tap, excuse me, and you'll hear a countdown from 3, 2, 1, and a bing, and you are then recording, and it should record it from there.
Thank you, Pete.
Very good.
This is John.
Go ahead, John.
I just have a little add-on to what Pete said. So if you do the 1-finger double tap, it'll start the screen recording. But if you do a 1-finger triple tap, it'll take you into a menu. It gives you the option. Hypothetically, if the microphone is not on, there's an on-off toggle there for the microphone, just in case.
Thank you, John.
Very good. Very good. Thank you, John. Okay, let's move on to another question.
Thomas in Colorado.
Thomas, go ahead.
I just want to ask, Pete mentioned something earlier about turning up the haptic to 100%, and I was just curious where he found that, because I looked in Haptics and it didn't have that option.
That was SIRI, Thomas, who said that, not Pete.
I believe he's going into VoiceOver and into audio. And then I believe when you get in there, there's something for sounds and something for haptics. Maybe you do it for each event. I don't know what to call it.
This is John.
Go ahead, John. Tell us.
I just wanted to make a clarification. So there are the system's haptics, like the alerts, and then there's the VoiceOver haptics. Like, so for example, when you're swiping around, you'll get the haptic feedback for the VoiceOver gestures. So I just wanted to make that distinction as well.
That's right. Good point. Yeah, look in there. VoiceOver, audio, and I think you'll find it in there. Why is haptics in audio? Good question. I think because they accompany the sounds it makes. Get a little haptic feedback along with the sound. Okay, who's got another question for us?
So, Chris.
Go ahead, Chris.
Speaking of screen recordings, this is just a comment. Somebody else whose initials are Pete Lane had mentioned to me about using screen recording, and I wanted to send a workout from an exercise app that I subscribe to my daughter. So, I couldn't send her the link because she doesn't subscribe to it. So what I did was use Pete's trick of the screen recording to record it, to start that first, and then go to the exercise app and then it's just an audio file, run that, and then stop it. And then I was able to mail that to her. So that it worked great.
Good for you, Chris.
Thank you.
All right, Pete, making a difference and changing lives.
How about that? One Chris at a time.
Yeah, exactly. Very good. Real world story solved on the iBUG buzz call.
This is Helene.
Go ahead, Helene.
So I'm getting things in my text messages, offering me all kinds of thousands of dollars because I've been recognized by either Amazon or some place that knew that my resume was great. But then today I got something from New York State Department of Motor Vehicles that this is my last chance, July 15th, that unresolved ticket, that if I don't do it, 5 things are going to happen. And, really not nice things. But, they're going to take the license away, suspend it. They're going to I haven't driven since 2006.
That is the latest scam, Helene.
I get them every day.
You and me both. I get them all the time. And the best thing to do is just delete it. Never respond.
Mm-hmm.
Don't let them know you're really out there.
Mm-hmm.
Just ignore them. Yeah, I have read news reports about that, and I get those all the time. I haven't driven in 21 years, but my car has been spotted. I have unpaid tolls. Yes, and they're going to come get me if I don't do something about it today. Yeah.
Right.
I just delete them.
This is Jody.
Go ahead, Jody.
Yeah, also when you swipe up to delete, or when you swipe to delete, one of the options when you tap on delete is delete and report as spam, and I always do that.
Yeah, I do too. I don't know if it does anything, but I do it.
Yeah, me too.
Yep.
Yeah, this is Brian.
Go ahead, Brian.
Yeah, if it's just like 2 or 3 people that report it as spam, they won't do anything about it. But if tons of people do it, then they will.
I always like how I get it from the Texas DOT, but it's got a +63 phone number, which is the Philippines. So, yeah. Yeah, I just ignore them. That's all you can do.
This is Ned.
Go ahead, Ned.
Yes, I've gotten them too as well, saying that I'm going to lose my driver's license. And I asked for the area code of the phone number, and it's Ottawa, Canada.
Yeah. I've gotten them, and they tell me I got a warrant for my arrest, which is entirely possible, and they're going to come get me today if I don't call them. So
entirely possible.
No.
This is Pat.
Go ahead, Pat.
If you are getting a text message or an email and you have not asked Social Security, IRS, or usually a state or county or whatever, anything, they normally do not text or email. They usually send stuff out in a letter, which is unfortunate for us. So ignore things like that. Ignore things that are so unbelievable, like they've seen your resume. I haven't sent any resumes out since I started working at Ohio Bell many moons ago. So it's a fake. Sometimes it's just common sense. So, most governments do not send a letter.
Right. Lots of scammers
or they
out there.
send a letter,
is your best friend. So
yes.
Let's move along to something new. Well, we still got a few minutes.
This is Innie.
Go ahead, Innie.
Okay, so maybe I'll sound ignorant, but I noticed a few times you say you ask Iris to to open ChatGPT, or so isn't it you would need a membership to have Iris on your phone?
That is Apple.
Pete.
Go ahead, Pete.
Iris is Siri spelled backwards. He means Siri.
She knows that. That's what
a secret word.
No, I did not know that. That's why I said it's kind of ignorant.
You did know
it's not a special subscription. It's Siri.
No. But if you ask Iris, aka that other word we're trying to avoid, that will trigger Apple Intelligence. And if you ask Iris to ask ChatGPT something, that is the Apple Intelligence feature built into the newer newer i16 and the 15
just trying not to
Pros.
Trigger SIRI on
that's what we're just
everybody's
trying
phone.
not to trigger because, I didn't realize that too. I thought
that's
you
like
knew
if I yell ALEXA,
Exactly. It'll trigger everybody's hockey puck.
Thank you. And I want to comment a little bit about what they said about the we get those fraud thing. Also, I get them sometime where it says the post office or the UPS. We have a package. This happens a lot. Either the post, and like you said, they will not, or the IRS, they will not send you a text. They will send you a letter.
That's correct.
You don't open it. Well, thank you. Now I know about Iris.
Now you know about Iris. I'm sorry, I thought you knew. Okay, who's got another question for us?
Valencia.
Go ahead, Valencia.
Okay. I just started using my focus feature. I know it's been around for a good bit. But I would just use the do not disturb one and not the other ones that are, I guess, already established, like work or personal sleep. And I have it set from midnight to 8 a.m., which it was working fine for the first day. But then maybe like a couple days after I set it, then anytime I opened up any app, it would show up in my status bar. And I was wondering why that was. So then I went to the control panel and the focus button was there, and then I just selected it, and then that seemed to get rid of it. But I'm wondering if anybody else has had that issue where you have a scheduled do not disturb, and it turns itself on outside of the scheduled time, because it was very strange.
Oh, I don't know. Anybody using automatic focuses that come on at a certain time and go off at a certain time? Are they misbehaving, right? Is that the issue, Valencia? It's coming on when it's not supposed to come on?
This is Valencia.
Go in and check the settings for that focus. Make sure, you've got it set for the right times. 8 o'clock happens twice a day, so make sure it's the correct 8 o'clock. Things like that. No, anybody got any ideas about this? Hearing none. I don't know what to say. I'd go. Valencia.
Oh, I was going to say, yes, I did check it, and it was the right AM and not PM. So.
Right, yeah. Well, I don't know. Just keep an eye on it.
This is Jody.
Go ahead, Jody.
Also, you might get calls from people that are your favorites if you have it checked to allow your favorites to come through. In other words, other people can't get through, but your favorites can, depending on your settings.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can check that. That's a good idea. But I think she's saying that she's seeing that the focus is turned on at a time of the day when it's not supposed to be turned on, is what she's experiencing.
Christina.
I would just check those settings. Okay, who did I hear?
Christina.
Yeah, go ahead, Christina.
I have a question for Valencia. Valencia, are you hearing it say focus, do not disturb, or is it saying focus and a different name?
This is Valencia.
Go ahead, Valencia.
It would actually say do not disturb in the status bar, and then when I activated the control panel or sensor, whatever it is, the focus button would say do not disturb. It would say focus and then do not disturb.
So it sounds like, yeah, okay. So I don't have any thoughts.
This is Marty.
Go ahead, Marty.
I have something a little different. It's Apple Watch trivia. Ooh. And I figured out what time my watch has to be for me to get the maximum number of haptics. And I wonder if anyone knows it. If not, I will reveal the answer.
11:59 p.m.
You're close. How about 12:59 a.m.?
Okay.
Because in the midnight hour, you get 24 haptics for the hour. You get your 5 for the 50, and you get your 9 for the singles. Well, the 24 hours, actually 2 10s and 4 singles.
I thought it's 0. That's on mine.
No, I thought so too. It was after midnight, and it was 24.
Interesting.
So
I think that's a bug.
Now, what I'm wondering is, and I'm going to try this. I have my watch, of course, set to 24-hour mode. If I set it to 12-hour, would it? But I'm wondering if it wouldn't change, because if you're doing haptic, and even if you're in 12-hour mode, if it only gave you like 12 hours, you wouldn't know whether it's noontime or midnight.
I don't know. Good question.
I will check that out.
This is Pete.
Go ahead, Pete.
I'm challenging Marty. Are you sure, Marty? Have you actually seen that happen at 12:59?
Yes, because it was after midnight, and I got the haptic to work.
Because if you've got it on 24-hour time, that would be 0.
Yes, I know.
30,
but
59,
no,
0 o'clock 59 or something like that.
Yes, no, it was after midnight, and I had it on 24-hour time, and it gave me 24 haptics.
Interesting.
Not really.
You can try it and verify it if you like.
I don't know. I haven't used haptic time in a long time because it would always go off when I didn't want it to go off.
This is Marty, Brad, and I heard you talk about that about a month ago. And what I have found, and it's not always, but what works is if I do a double tap lightly. I'm talking about real lightly, because if you do it too hard, you'll get the spoken time and not the haptic.
Okay.
So
I'll have to try it again. I haven't used it in years. Anyway, good information there, Marty. Thank you.
Okay. Nonsense, I know.
Yeah, but that made it interesting. So, all right. Robert, go ahead.
I think the haptic time thing was designed so that it works perfectly when you're by yourself and you don't care if it messes up. But if you're in a meeting and you do it, it's going to inevitably yell out the time in the meeting. I think it's a big joke. It was designed that way. I'm just
Maybe. No, the problem I had is it would just constantly go off and vibrate.
That's perfect.
Just spontaneously, and it would drive me nuts. I couldn't stop it, So.
This is Innie.
Anyway, go ahead, Innie.
Brad, I just wanted to tell you I was confusing the IRA with Iris. That's why I was thinking it's a membership. It's like, why would I think it's membership? I was thinking of IRA, not Iris.
Very good. Very good.
Not that ignorant.
No. It never crossed my mind. Anyhow, very good. Okay, who hadn't had a chance to ask a question? We still got plenty of time.
Gary.
Go ahead, Gary.
This is just sort of a curiosity question. The 24-hour time thing brought it up. I've noticed some people do have their phone set to 24-hour time, and I used to have a clock set on what used to be known as GMT years ago, but what is the advantage of doing that other than personal preference? Is there an advantage to doing that?
Personal preference.
Okay.
I've just used it for years because I remember in computers back in the late 70s when I started using them, that's the only way they told time was 24-hour time.
Yeah. Well, I used to listen to a lot of shortwave radio those days.
Exactly.
And everything was on either GMT or Coordinated Universal Time. So I was just curious if there was just personal preference.
I do it to impress people.
Oh, yeah.
I think
That's
I'm
impressive.
Smart. Yeah.
Yeah. That's why I'm going to turn it back on. So
exactly. Yeah.
This is Randy.
Go ahead, Randy.
So, military, I was in the military. Military, we use 24-hour time.
Correct. My understanding is most of the world outside of North America uses 24-hour time. Go to Europe and check a train schedule. It's in 24-hour time. They give the time on the radio and everything else in 24-hour time.
This is John.
Go ahead, John.
I would think that military time, the advantage is that, for example, on a call like this, everything's audio. So if you said 7 o'clock and people didn't know if you were referring to AM or PM, military time takes out that ambiguity because you'd have to know what that represented. You know, like 1800 represents 6 p.m. and you can't mix that up with 6 a.m.
And actually, it is called 24-hour time. It's just the military uses it. So does aviation and other things of that nature use 24-hour time because it's more, like you said, it's more clear what you're talking about. Is it? If it's 1900, you know we're talking 7 p.m. So, yep.
Right. Jody.
Go ahead, Jody, and then I think I heard Pat, and then we'll move on.
Yeah, I think they also use it in hospitals, too.
Yeah, I use it lots of places. Like I said, computers used to use it a long time ago. Anyway, did I hear Pat? And then we'll move on to something else.
Pat worked in a computer room for many years since the early 70s, and everything was military time. And a tad of trivia was when the new millennium was coming, remember there was a panic that they was afraid the computers would all stop working because, the computers were programmed for the 20th century and they didn't know what would happen when the 21st century came. It was crazy.
This is Pete.
Go ahead, Pete.
Telling me 7 p.m. tells me 7 p.m.
Exactly. Me too. Anyhow, who's got another question, another topic, something that has to do with iOS, maybe even? No one. They want to go back and talk about time.
This is John.
Go ahead, John.
So on the last mini buzz, people were asking about picture-in-picture, and I was correct. You can find it under Settings, General, and Picture-in-Picture. It appears after, I believe it appears after AirPlay.
Very good. Under
General.
Okay,
yes.
Very good. Yeah, I've seen it. I wouldn't have been able to pass a test. Where is it? It's in there. Very good. See, and that wasn't about what time it is. Unless he's going to tell us that you can get your picture-in-picture to tell you the time in 24-hour time. Anyway. Use AM and PM in Canada, John, or they use 24-hour time?
This is John.
Uh-huh.
I can't speak for all Canadians, but I still use I don't use 24-hour time.
All right, there you go. It's not official, but AM, PM in Canada. All righty. Who's got an iPhone, Apple Watch, iPad question for us? Maybe an AirPod question. I think there's going to be AirPods Pro 3 this fall. It's looking very likely. It's about time. Get your AirPod 3 with your new iPhone. Go ahead. Who did I hear?
This is Innie.
Yes, Innie.
No, John Halls. Zoom. Mm-hmm. I mentioned last time I was talking about how sometimes it goes to the driving mode, and Jody suggested that I go to setting and turn off but I couldn't find it. There was no driving mode in the setting anywhere.
In Zoom?
Yeah. But it's sometimes if you touch it wrong, it comes up.
No, go ahead, Pete. I think it's in your iPhones
It's in your settings, but it's under focus, under Do Not Disturb.
Oh, it's under focus now. That is correct. Sure, yeah. It used to be someplace else, and it was a real booger when they brought it out for people like, I don't drive, so I want to use my phone, but it would sense the car is moving and put me in that mode.
This is Chris.
Yeah, Chris.
What Andy's talking about is in Zoom, within the Zoom app. One of the settings within there is driving mode. And I think, Andy, when I looked at that, this was a year or two ago, I think if you put your phone, if you have that toggled on, and if you put your phone to landscape mode, that enables it. So either don't put your phone in landscape mode or go in there and just, toggle off that setting. And I don't remember where, it's probably changed since I looked at this a year or two ago, but it is in Zoom, in one of those settings
Why
under
would
Zoom.
Landscape mode have anything to do with it? That's weird. I don't know.
This is Jody.
My phone's locked. It stays in portrait mode. Go ahead, Jody.
Yeah, mine too. There's been an update with the Zoom app. It used to be if you wanted to go to settings, you went down to the More button in the lower right corner. Mm-hmm. And now you go up to your name in the upper left-hand corner, tap on your name, and that's where all the settings are now.
Interesting.
Yeah.
When did they do that?
Oh, just I was trying to describe it to somebody, and it didn't work. And actually, if you hit the More button, it says, "Oh, the settings have been moved." Now you go up to your profile in the upper left-hand corner. I'm like, okay.
Okay. Huh. Okay. Very good. All right. We got 5 minutes. I know you guys want to go to AfterBuzz, but can't do it yet. This is who? Who did I hear?
This is Mary B.
Okay, Mary. Go ahead.
I just got my 16E phone a month or two ago, and I'm still, playing with it. For the passcode, sorry, that's my computer. For the passcode, I'm constantly having to put my passcode in. It just seems like my phone goes to sleep after 2 seconds if I'm not using it. And I tried the facial ID. Mm-hmm. I think that works sometimes. I am not sure. And because we did the facial ID a couple times to see if that will work. And sometimes it does and sometimes it doesn't.
Your Face ID will get better with time.
Oh.
I've had, it learns your face.
Oh.
But another thing you can do, and iPhones by default are set to lock after 30 seconds. But you can go in there and, God, where is it? It's under, I can't remember where, help us out here.
This is Jody.
Go in there and change it. Make it 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, or never.
Display and brightness.
Display and brightness. That it? Yeah.
And then
you could set lock, how long it takes to lock.
Oh, okay.
I got mine on 2 minutes, and that seems fine.
Okay.
I got mine
display
on
and brightness.
You got yours on never. Very good. It eats battery. Mine locks after 2 minutes, 3 minutes, something like that. Anyway, go ahead, Pat.
I usually have mine is 2 minutes the maximum, but if I'm in a meeting or whatever, I usually put it to never so I don't have to do the password in the middle of a meeting or something, especially if I'm hosting Zoom or something.
Yeah.
This is Marty.
Thank you.
Yeah. This is Marty.
Yeah, go ahead, Marty.
To answer Mary B's question, are you turning that, I think it's attention off on FaceTime because, the normal not FaceTime, the Face ID, because the normal face recognition that's set up for sighted people, I think you have to focus, where for VoiceOver users, if you turn that, I think it's attention off or something, it lessens the detail. You don't have to focus. Just
Oh.
Because it sees your eye. It sees where your eyes are focused. I have mine turned on, and my eyes have to be looking at the sensor, which is located near the top of the screen. So,
This is Liz.
This is Jody.
Go ahead, Liz. Go ahead. Hang on. Let's go to Liz.
I have had my eyes closed and used Facebook, the Face ID, and it works. I've had sunglasses on and Face ID works. So there's a fine line to how detailed you have to be. Sometimes it won't take it, and sometimes my eyes are closed. I didn't even think about it. My eyes are closed, and it'll still work.
It's called attention awareness, and you want that turned off if you're not able to look at it. Go ahead, Jody.
Yeah, I think if you've got VoiceOver on, the attention feature is automatically turned off because it's assuming that if you're using VoiceOver that you don't want that on. And this is an extremely controversial comment, but I have my passcode turned off completely. And I know people will say I'm an idiot to do that, but I do it.
There's all kinds of features you can't use if you don't have a password.
Right. Yeah. Well, my phone's either in my pocket or on the charger, so I don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Anyway,
it will learn your face, and you can change that, how quickly it times out and locks display and brightness, okay?
Yeah,
I've been using one of these a long time, and believe me, it will learn your face. Mine learned even to work with, remember when Ira had those goofy glasses that made you look like you had a third eye between your nose? It learned those, and it would work with those on, so.
Robert,
you've got the last comment.
I don't know if you're totally blind or not, but I know for me, it took me a while to realize how far away I need to hold the phone from my face for Face ID to work well. And so you might want to experiment with holding it, out a certain distance. And if you get it, once you figure it out, you realize, if I hold it about this far out every time, it'll work almost every time.
Every time. Wow. It is spot on. Very good. And with that, folks,
thank you.
Well, we're going to wrap it up. Remember, tomorrow night we have the Mac Buzz at 5 o'clock in the same Zoom room. We have Android Insight Wednesday night, 7 o'clock p.m. until, I guess, 8:30. We have Tricky Talk. And later on in the AfterBuzz, Jody will remind us what we're watching for Tricky Talk this week. We have the movie. This Friday, we're watching Back to the Future, the original. First, Back to the Future from 1985. Michael J. Fox and company. Pre-movie social time starts at 7. Lots of Vargle Bargle and other nonsense. Name that tune. And the movie starts at 8, followed by discussion and trivia. There's probably lots of trivia on this one, so that should be lots of fun. So then we're off this weekend, but Pete wants us to remember the iBUG Got Talent coming up on August 2nd. That's the first Saturday in August. I think that's about 2 weeks coming up from this Saturday. And then next Monday we'll be back here and do the buzz call all over again. And so with that, who's taking over? Jody, are you doing the AfterBuzz tonight? Is it you, Jody?
Thank you, Brad.
I think it's Terry.
Thank you, Brad.
No, tonight's Terry's night.
Tonight's Terry. Okay, I hadn't heard Terry yet. Terry, are you here? Maybe you after all, Jody.
Yeah, Jody.
Uh-oh.
Double duty.
Yeah.
A little overtime.
Terry's
tonight,
probably just not recovered from convention. I know she was in Dallas, so she's probably.
I don't see her on.
I haven't heard her.
I didn't see her either.
I was looking a little while ago. That's why I thought it was Jody.
We like Jody anyway.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, news to you.
Jody's easy.
All right.
That's okay.
Jody.
That's okay. This will be the third week in a row, but that's fine. I love it.
There you go. Well, take it away, Jody.
All righty. Well,
Thank you very much, Brad. And thank you, Julie.
Good to have you back, Brad.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks, Julie. I'll see you next week.
Goodbye, whoever you are.
Yeah, is the recording over?
Mary B.
It's Mary B.
Hey, Mary.